for today's adventure, we're gonna go play with some penguins. We're going to the zoo and they have a penguin encounter. It is currently 18 degrees outside, and so we're gonna freeze. But we're going to the zoo, we're gonna play with some penguins, we're gonna check out some other animals, see what's what, and hopefully not get frostbite.
That's how I would have run. I was a bird, I would totally run. So. I love how they go down with their feet.
Yeah.
Oh, he jumped.
I mean, 3 points of contact at all times.
Yeah.
He
didn't want to be alone.
No.
They wanted to be together.
Aww.
They had the same itch.
That one's you. That one's me.
Yeah.
Guys, I found Nemo. He's right there. He's right there. I found him. So we get to spend 30 minutes playing with penguins and learning about penguins. I'm ready. I'm excited. This is gonna be great.
This is Ceviche and Iggy, so this is a cool experience for them. They, to my knowledge, haven't been in this room before. Yeah, so this is Iggy. Iggy has a green and blue band on him, and Ceviche has an orange band. So these are two adult males, and here's the guano. It is pretty much a constant thing all the time. It's It's what Gina and I call job security for penguin keepers. Yeah, a little bit about these guys from my perspective, and Gina's been working with them longer than I have, so she can share. Ceviche, he is an impatient guy with me when I'm out there feeding. He always stands right here by my leg, and if I am not feeding him fast enough or paying with someone, I get a little jab to the leg. Hey, hurry up. And then Iggy is known as our resident troublemaker. He sometimes will do a little bit of terrorizing of the young chicks. He thinks that the entire pool out there is his pool, and no other birds can swim in it without his permission. So today he did a little bit of, this morning he did a little bit of chasing with one of our young juveniles, but I think he's getting better, and the juveniles are, well, I don't know if he's getting better, but the juveniles are getting more comfortable, more confident in themselves, and able to get in and out of the pool.
Iggy was, well, Ceviche is his foster dad. Iggy came to us as an egg, and Iggy was raised by Ceviche and Salsa. Salsa sat on the egg until it tipped out, and so they have a pretty unique, special bond. They were his mom.
You can see they're all wet because they were just swimming somewhere, either in the small pool or out on the exhibit pool. Iggy really likes to swim. I see him in the water more than any other bird that Pepe likes to do. We'll see if other birds get jealous. Sometimes that happens. But I'm going to bring him over to you, yeah? All right, Ceviche. It's okay. You don't want to do that with me anyways. All right, buddy. Come see everybody. Yeah. Okay, put your hand down and just reach out and touch him on the chest. There you go. Oh, you leave it be, buddy. You leave it be. So they do get a little jealous when they're not getting attention, even though they probably wouldn't. You can just reach out and touch them on the chest. There you go.
If you guys are comfortable, you guys can actually hop flat on the floor.
Hi, Mud. No.
And they
Men only.
They just ate some. Maybe you guys saw feeding on the exhibit at 10:30. They eat every day at 10:30 and 3:30. So that means there's even more guano right now because the process is pretty fast. One of the cool adaptations that they have is a really long S-shaped esophagus that kind of winds down their throat, and they can hold and store a lot of fish in there, and then kind of push them down into their stomach one at a time for processing. Because they swim underwater, catch a bunch of fish, and then come up, and they can regurgitate for their young.
Come on, Pepperoni.
So Pepe right now does not have a mate. There's kind of reasons behind that. We can't say that he'll never have a mate, but he you can see he's pretty attracted to people because of his upbringing, his hand rearing status. So he's a happy penguin. That's a term called anthropomorphism, putting human emotions on penguins. But he's content. That's a good word. But there's a lot of penguins out there that do have mates. If you guys see the band color, so Pepe's got that light blue band around his right, and out on exhibit you have color bands that match for mates, like pink. So the pink right will be a male, and the pink left will be a female, and they're a mated pair.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people ask, well, how do you decide, who breeds and how many penguin chicks to have? That's determined by something called an SSP, which is a species survival plan managed by scientists and zoo professionals based on genetics, really. So we want to try in our captive husbandry. We don't want to go out and take birds from the wild. We want to breed them in our captive population in all the zoos across the country. And we send birds out, we take birds in, try to get those good genetic matchups, which is easier than it sounds because sometimes there'll be a great genetic matchup and the birds just don't like each other. Or there'll be a really poor genetic matchup and they love each other. So, you know, that's something that we try to manage here.
Do they mate for life?
Yes, they will. Now, especially the females are into empowerment, and they often wander off and, you know, maybe visit some boys on the side and then come back to their mate. That often, yes, open relationships, that happens. But they do, we do see them, you know, especially out on exhibit, go sit, even outside of the breeding season, those pairs will really hang out together all year round.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, adventure is out there, and I will see you all next time. Bye!